lecture series of Geography Girl to get you feeling not just Christmassy and cozy, but in this episode, crunchy and chickeny. So without further ado, let's jump in. Japan's obsession with KFC is one of the most fascinating and unexpected cultural phenomena of this holiday season. While fried chicken might not immediately evoke images of Christmas, in Japan, KFC has become synonymous with the festive period. The roots of this unusual tradition date back to the 1970s, and what started as a clever marketing campaign has evolved into a national obsession, with millions of Japanese families enjoying KFC on Christmas Eve. The story of KFC's Christmas dominance in Japan begins in 1974, when Takeshi Okawara, the manager of the first KFC in the country, had the idea to market fried chicken as a holiday meal. Japan at the time had a few Christmas traditions of its own. Christmas is not a national holiday in Japan, and most people don't celebrate it for religious reasons, as only a small percentage of the population is Christian. However, the influence of Western culture had introduced Christmas as a festive occasion, especially in urban areas. Sensing an opportunity, Okawara launched a campaign called Kurimasu ni wa Kentucky, which translates to Kentucky for Christmas. The campaign's premise was simple. Since turkey, a common Christmas dish in the West, was hard to find in Japan, fried chicken could serve as a convenient and tasty substitute. The idea caught on like wildfire, and within a few years, eating KFC on Christmas had become a beloved Japanese holiday tradition. By the late 1970s, KFC had solidified its place in Japan as a Christmas tradition. Each year, KFC outlets rolled out special Christmas dinner packages, which included fried chicken, cake, and champagne, marketed as a luxurious yet accessible option for holidays. Families placed orders weeks in advance, and long queues were forming outside stores on Christmas Eve to pick up their meals. The meal itself was seen as a family-friendly event in a country where Christmas is less about religious connotations and more about spending time with loved ones. KFC had positioned itself as the perfect choice for a cozy, indulgent meal shared with family and friends. The festive packaging, complete with red and white colours, reminiscent of Santa Claus, further strengthens its association with Christmas. The success of KFC in Japan is not just about clever marketing. It's also about the Japanese relationship with food and the perception of Western fast food chains. In Japan, Western fast food is often considered something of a novelty, a fun and exciting treat that can offer a break from traditional Japanese cuisine. However, unlike in the West, where fast food can sometimes be seen as lowbrow or unhealthy, in Japan it occupies a different space. Fast food chains like KFC, McDonald's, and others have carefully cultivated an image of cleanliness, quality, and consistency that resonates with Japanese consumers. One of the reasons KFC became so entrenched in Japanese culture is its ability to adapt to local customs and preferences. In Japan, Christmas is almost more of a romantic holiday than a religious one, akin to Valentine's Day in the West. Couples exchange gifts, family enjoy a meal together, and there is a general sense of celebration without the religious undertones. KFC, with its festal meal packages and emphasis on togetherness, fits perfectly in this cultural context. The power of tradition also plays a significant role. Once something becomes ingrained as a tradition in Japanese culture, it can be passed down through generations. Families who started the KFC Christmas rituals in the 70s and the 80s, grandchildren and children who continue this tradition. What started as a marketing gimmick has, like many other things, over time transformed into a genuine Christmas phenomenon. Although KFC is most famous in Japan for its Christmas association, it's important to note that the chain is popular all year round. KFC has adapted its menu to suit Japanese tastes, offering items such as fried fish, shrimp burgers, and Japanese-style sides. The chain has also embraced local dining habits, providing smaller portion sizes and healthier options to appeal to a broad demographic. Still, nothing compares to the excitement that surrounds the Christmas season. KFC's ability to tap into the emotions of family togetherness and celebration during the holiday season is a masterclass on how brands can create lasting emotional connections with its consumers. To conclude, Japan's obsession with KFC during Christmas may seem odd to outsiders, but is a perfect example of how cultural traditions can form around the most unexpected elements. Through smart marketing, cultural adaptation and a bit of luck, KFC has managed to transform itself into an indispensable part of the Japanese holiday system. The Colonel's smiling face, decked out in Santa's gear, is now much as part of the Christmas in Japan as Christmas trees and lights are in the West. It's a fascinating case of how global brands can become woven into the cultural fabric of a country in a unique and surprising way. And that's it for today's episode. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas break.